Outlaws, welcome back to Digitally Twisted News. I'm Jenny, and the article that I have today is a little bit concerning. So I came across this when it just randomly popped up on my phone. You know how your phone loves to give you articles for things that I guess it hears you talking about. So I came across this, and apparently last weekend over in Las Vegas on the Strip, they brought in a 4.4-ton robot to act as a bouncer and security guard for the weekend at Las Vegas's Sapphire Gentlemen's Club. Now, this coincided with CES 2023, which was going on during the weekend. So let's dive into this a little bit because honestly, as somebody who grew up watching Terminator, this is a terrifying picture and a terrifying reality to me. Looking at this is a massive, massive robot. Now, this robot, it was brought in from Vancouver, Canada, and it actually even has a name. It is called Mech the Bot Johnson. It is 15 feet tall and weighs 8,800 pounds. That is massive. So for comparison, I'm about 4'11". So this robot is 3 of me. That is huge. So if I were standing next to this, I'd be like maybe up to here. And that's terrifying. This thing is so big, and I find this to be kind of a really concerning future prospect, especially knowing that in a lot of places, in California, in some of the cities, in San Francisco, I know that they're definitely exploring the idea of having AI, not like necessarily police officers, but AI guards that are patrolling the streets of San Francisco, having armored AI, really ushering in this age of using robots, using these mech suits, using artificial intelligence for, protection? I don't know. I don't like the direction that's going. This to me is like every bad sci-fi movie that I saw growing up where robots and AIs, they gained too much power or they were controlled by people who had ill intentions towards humanity. So this machine, it's described as an all-terrain robotic mech suit. So humans control it in conjunction with security at the Sapphire. So, in this particular situation, honestly, it's probably just going to stand there and be really more of like a showpiece. Especially because they talk about that they're going to use this robot to entertain visitors to the strip club while they wait in line. I don't know if this thing has some really cool stripper moves, if it can give some great lap dances, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too light on its feet. So I don't know what kind of entertainment it's going to be giving. Probably just more of like photo op. Maybe some of the strippers will be dancing on it. That would be interesting. As I got a little bit further into the article, I started to understand a little bit more about what was going on with this convention. And it turns out that CES 2023 is one of the world's largest annual tech conventions. And it was going to be going on all weekend long, starting from Thursday morning, all weekend in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Convention Center. They're expecting at least 3,000 companies to be there. And they predict that there'll be more than 100,000 attendees, which that is a lot of people and a lot of companies. And because the tech industry is so interested in developing AI, developing robots, I can definitely see how something like this would be a big kind of, gimmick to get people's interest, bring them over to your strip club, and kind of market it a little bit more. But I still feel uncomfortable about where the direction of security is going in the future if these are the things that we're developing. It kind of makes me think of some of the worst case scenarios from Terminator brought to life. This doesn't appear to be armed at all, but could you imagine if this thing was? Being so massive, 15 feet tall, 4.4 tons, if it was also armed, that would be insane. And you know, the fact that it's going to be controlled by humans, well, what if the humans decide that they don't like a certain, you know, subsection of people and they want to target them? It just seems to me like it's kind of, it's going down a dark path that I personally don't like. Yeah. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Is this the direction that you want to see things go? How do you feel about these types of robotic mech suits being used in place of security? I understand that it might be to help keep the humans safe, kind of like humans that fly drones into war zones. It's, you know, it somewhat also to help keep the humans safer, the humans that are controlling the drones, because they're at a separate location. So, I mean, yes, there is that, but like, oh my gosh, like what type of situations are you bringing these things into that you feel like you need to have something this huge, this intimidating, that you couldn't just bring humans in? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't like it. It gives me bad feelings about future dystopic movies, and I don't like it. Another strange thing about this article that I wanted to point out is, for some reason, as they then go in to describe what Sapphire is, so Sapphire describes itself as being the largest gentleman's club and adult entertainment complex. Cool, awesome. I don't understand why this last two sentences needed to be here. So just last month, right before Christmas, a club manager claimed that a UFO hovered for a full hour above the Sapphire, and it had red and white lights. What? Like, what? What does that even have to do with this article? Why does this need to be in here? Is this whole article just, like, supposed to be pulling my leg? I don't know who wrote this, but I'm like, why did you need to include this? If anything, like, I mean, this could have been its own article, or maybe they did write its own article and they just want to do like a little like teaser and get me to go look it up, because this is a pretty crazy thing to just like drop in there. I don't know. Apparently casino.org was skeptical though that it was a UFO because, yeah, it goes into a bunch of meteorology things. Again, what does that have to do with our giant mech suit robot that's going to be providing security in front of Las Vegas Sapphire Gentlemen's Club? Not sure. Ed Silverstein, I don't know where you were going with that, but all right. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you like the idea of AI security, of mech suits, of robots doing this sort of thing? Or does it kind of creep you out too and make you feel like we're going to get into a cybernet type situation? I don't know. Just my thoughts. Make sure that you check out our other channel, our new Digitally Twisted Outlaws channel, especially if you want to keep following Dave's Guinness World Record journey with his 48-pound Dragon Slayer sword, because all that content is now moved over there. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye!